okay?
I'm waiting on you. This is your job. I'm waiting on you. What do you want me to do?
Oh, you seem very irritated.
I am. I really am.
It's the case that's reignited outrage over the treatment of black people by law enforcement. A tense confrontation with a Texas state trooper leads to the arrest of 28-year-old Sandra Bland. 3 days later, she's found dead in her cell, and all of this over a traffic violation. Many are questioning if the arrest was legal, and even if it was legal, was it all justified? Brian Encinia stopped Bland on July 10th, supposedly for not signaling a lane change. He was about to issue her a warning, but in minutes the situation escalated from bad to worse. In response to the uproar over Bland's arrest and subsequent death, authorities released the dashcam footage of the altercation, but it only raises more questions.
You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind.
I'm in my car, but I have to put out my cigarette.
There's a big difference between what officers can request you to do and what they can order you to do. While they cannot demand that you put out your cigarette, they can request it, but you do not have to oblige. Bland was well within her rights to refuse.
Well, you can step on out now.
I don't have to step out of my car.
Step out of the car. Step out, or I will remove you. I'm giving you a lawful order.
He gave her a lawful order. The Supreme Court ruled in 1977 that an officer can order you to get out of your car. It's meant to protect law enforcement's safety. But wasn't Encinia really fearing for his safety here?
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me. I'm not under arrest. You don't have the right to take me.
You are under arrest.
Bland didn't comply with his order, so the officer had the legal right to physically remove her and arrest her. But others point out that he could have de-escalated the situation calmly rather than provoking her.
I will light you up. Get out.
Wow.
Now.
Wow.
Get out of the car.
Really, for a failure to signal. You're doing all of this for a
Get
failure
over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. You're about to break my wrist. Can you
Stop
stop?
it.
You are about to break my wrist.
Stop moving. Stop now.
You just slammed me, knocked my head in the ground. I got epilepsy, you motherfucker.
So is it legal for an officer to use force while arresting someone? Encinia pulled out a taser on the unarmed Bland. While he never ended up using it, the question of whether he would have been justified in doing so isn't so cut and dry. Cops are allowed to use some level of force with people who aren't cooperating, but it should be proportional to the situation. Officer Encinia described Bland as combative and uncooperative.
She started yanking away, then kicked me, so I took her straight to the ground.
And there you got it right there.
Both the alleged kick and head slamming happened off camera. Still,
regardless of the situation, doesn't matter where it happens, a DPS state trooper's got an obligation to exhibit professionalism and be courteous throughout the entire contact, and that wasn't the case.
The state prosecutor has ruled Sandra Bland's death a suicide, but for many people, her name now joins the long list of black lives lost as a result of interactions with law enforcement. Many are wondering, would this situation have played out the same if she wasn't black? And even though Encinia may have acted within the bounds of the law in certain instances here, we have to ask, do our laws give officers too much discretion?